All right, good to have you with us. I'm Gareth Edwards, Nandi Shabalala with sport a little bit later, if we aren't interrupted, of course, by a live briefing we're expecting from the Eastern Cape Education Department. Coastal schools heading back to class tomorrow. The moment that begins, we'll take you there. And Tumelo Mototwane is not with us today. She's back again later this week. Now, first of all, Ladysmith not looking good this morning. That part of KZN remaining flooded. Search and rescue teams continuing with their operations. At least one person has died and at least 70 have been evacuated. Let's find out what the latest is after all these severe storms. Mawande Kheswa back with us again, wearing his gumboots and speaking to people whose lives have been affected. Mawande, good morning. I'm seeing the sun shining, but I don't think it's much relief for those residents.
Good morning, Gareth. Indeed, you've hit the nail on the head there. We've moved away from the town and come to Zizela village, where really, when you look at KZN, it is a province that is vastly rural, and there is quite a bit of extensive damage to houses in the area. One of the houses that we are now belongs to Mamsizayele Mazibugo, and the rains on Sunday really caused havoc in the area, and particularly to a house. I'm going to speak to her now. Siyabonga isikhathi sakho ma. Sacela usichazele nje ukuthi kwenzakalani nani kuphi ngesikhathi indlu ibhodloka, uke wangichazela nanokuthi amanzi ayengena kuzo zonke izindlu ezikhona egcekeni.
Usizakele umamsizakele Maria Masibuko ukhulumayo. Lesikhathi ngehlelo umshophi ukuthi ngibuye indlu seyiwile ngangesontweni ngiyikatholika le eSt Michael ngasekuvukeni ngahamba nje imile mangifika hawu indlu seyiphansi hayi ngiqonde kumakhelwane lana belina kakhulu ini bathi bekubhujwa awu Nkosi yami siyacela mangabe ngaba khona usizo nje singasizakala ngalo ngoba namandla asinawo mangabe uhulumeni angakasiza sihawukele akasiphe uxhaso lwakhe sihluphekile. Akusimina ngedwa sibaningi ehluphekile ziwili izindlu ngemvula yangesonto. Siyacela kuhulumeni ukuthi nje asiphe uxhaso. Yeah.
Siyabonga kakhulu isikhathi sakho ma'am. While I explain what she has been saying, I'll ask my colleague Francois to just give you more visuals of the house. What she's saying is that she was in church and was not around when the house collapsed. However, upon her return, she found that the house had collapsed. She says that they would greatly appreciate help from the government, as there's many of them who are struggling and struggling to make ends meet, really, and the rains that have been experienced within Ladysmith and the province have exacerbated their daily issues and their daily constraints. And fortunately, no one was in the house at the time in which it collapsed. But as you can see, there is quite a bit of damage. The house is really partitioned into two. The one side where it's a bedroom, there's no roof, there's no windows, complete collapse. On the right-hand side of the house, the wall, the exterior wall, collapsed completely. And really there's light shining in through the house. There's a lot of water damage when it comes to some furniture that was in the house. There's 3 houses on this homestead, and the water went into all of the houses, and this is the one that was affected, collapsing. She's also told me that at this point in time they don't even feel safe in the remaining houses because of what the damage was caused, because of the damage that was caused rather by the heavy rains. They are happy that there is some sunshine at this point in time, but over the coming days and the coming weeks, it is not really clear what is going to happen. Will the rains remain to be relentless, or will we get some reprieve and a little bit more sunshine to try and assist as far as the water damaged houses are concerned and contents within the houses themselves? You did see in the town of Ladysmith that a lot of the roads there are still waterlogged, and we were able to see some of the rivers as well. And one must say that the pictures that we saw aren't quite nice. They are quite striking in the sense that those rivers do look like raging rivers, and at any given point in time, one does not know what will happen.
Well, what we are hoping to happen sooner rather than later, Mawande, is to get some government support to those areas as well. But we'll check in again with you a little bit later. You can just see the damage, the carnage that's left behind by these storms as well. We'll check in with you later in the day. For us in Ladysmith, Mawande Kheswa.